Hey guys, it's your girl IQ. Now, if you guys have been around for my channel for any length of time, then you know I try to stay pretty objective. I try to see both sides of the story, but with this situation, with Michael and Amy, for the longest time, I basically only blamed him. What I saw was absolutely infuriating. It was maddening. It was shocking. It was appalling. So I thought, girl, IQ, come on, step back, think about some things. It always takes two. Well, you guys, today I'm here to tell you the things that I've learned about Michael and his behavior as a husband and a father, both on and off the show. They're absolutely mind-boggling, and we need to discuss it all today. So in this video, we're going to rewind the clocks and look at it all. We are going back in time to see all the factors that contributed to the dissolution of their 4-year marriage. So let's get into it. In March of 2023, we found out that a petition for a divorce between Amy and Michael was filed in Kentucky. Now, based on his behavior on the show, and basically Amy letting us know how in the house when they were together, she basically still was just a single mom. Now, I was shocked to find out that he filed for divorce. It was him. Like, what? I mean, most people who watched the show, we were absolutely appalled by Michael's behavior. Most of us got pissed. I mean, her family was pissed. The internet was pissed. I was pissed. Hell, I'm sure you were pissed as well. So why him? Why the hell did Michael file for divorce from Amy? Why? Like, that made no sense to me. But now, I have a pretty compelling theory that I wanted to share with you guys. So I'm going to tell you that in a minute, but first, let's go over all the reasons, all the warning signs, clear as day, as to why this marriage failed. So at first, Michael seemed like a pretty laid-back husband who really loved and cared about Amy. First comes love, then comes marriage, and then things seemed to be going decently until Amy gave birth to Gage. And it seems like from that point on, Michael went from being a husband to being, well, let's just say, not so helpful of a partner. Case in point, the time that Amy really wanted to do some adulting and wanted to have a cleaner, neater, healthier environment for Gage, like the responsible thing for a parent to do. Do you know, babies, they're crawling all over the floor, they're putting things in their mouth. It's important to keep things sanitary and to keep things clean. So Amy has the idea to hire a cleaner/organizer company to come in and help them out.
Now that I'm a mom, I want a nice, clean environment for Gage. I want him to be able to play anywhere he wants in the house and be safe.
Now, there were several red flag behaviors displayed from Michael during this time, and it was really the first glimpse into the slow descent of an even deeper seated laziness that would come years and months from this point. So here's what happened, and this part really pissed me off. So the workers are asking them about laundry, and as you can see, Amy's hands are full.
Oh, it's full? Do you want to throw a load of laundry in while we're here?
She's holding Gage, and it's Amy who's the one that also has to get up to help with the laundry. And look who's just sitting there, not doing a damn thing. So Michael here, he basically had 3 options that he could have chose. 3. One, he could have taken the baby off her hands and then let her find the laundry. Or he could have offered to do the laundry himself. Or he could just sit there and do nothing. I mean, Michael must be super busy here, right? Oh, no, look what he's doing. Yeah, the answer is a big fat 0. Absolutely nothing. And oh guys, it doesn't stop there. Because later on, Amy found a dead mouse in her house.
Is that a mouse?
So I reach in this damn cabinet and pull out a dead mouse. It is gross, it's disgusting.
And Amy, rightfully so, is shocked. She's embarrassed, she's ashamed at the state of her house. I mean, who wouldn't be?
And I have mice and cockroaches.
Now, Michael's response is laughable.
Everybody does.
Everybody does? No, Michael, everyone does not. Everyone does not have cockroaches and dead mice in their house. And the fact that he has no shame about the incident, he's not mortified at the state of their house. And even if not for himself, for the safety of his own infant son. I mean, come on. But believe it or not, that was not the most infuriating part. What he says next just about blew my damn mind.
We're having a struggle because we had to take care of him. Let's stop.
So he says that the reason the house is in this condition is because we, aka Amy and him, spend all of their time taking care of Gage. And guys, there's just no time to clean. And you know what? That would be understandable, especially when I know that on most occasions, the division of labor goes down like this.
Oh, it's full? Do you want to throw a load of laundry in while we're here?
Michael had some words of wisdom for his wife.
But if we keep the house clean, we can get rid of bugs. And it's better to start doing this now, so we can keep it clean.
I mean, love the suggestion, Michael. It's a brilliant idea that I'm pretty sure we're going to revisit in just a few minutes. So, with Michael's new attitude in mind, let's fast forward a little over a year from now, and this is when Amy is pregnant again. Pregnant with her second baby. And Michael asks a poignant question.
What do you think Gage's gonna do when we comes around?
I have no clue.
Michael, that should be the least of your concerns. How about, what are you going to do when the baby comes? You. And you know what? Guess what the answer was, guys? A big, fat nothing. And you know when Amy really had her big revelation? The moment for her where reality really slapped her in the face. It was when she knew, without a doubt, that she was basically all alone raising 2 children.
Now I gotta clean up after Gage, Glenn, and Michael. What the hell? I signed up for 2 kids.
Now this part is literally the part that made me want to jump through the TV and karate chop his throat when he asked her this question. But not only this question, it was his actions once he got the answer to this question that infuriated me. And listen, I know I'm probably confusing you, so let's just roll the tape.
How you feeling?
I think the worst part of the C-section is the back pain.
Wait a second, Michael. So you're telling us, that you know how much pain your wife is in after having a C-section and recovering after giving birth to your baby a few days after your newborn baby is born. You know this, right? So now should be the time to really help your wife out then, right? So let's see what happens after Amy comes back from recovering at Amanda's house.
I'm so glad to be home. Now I gotta clean the house. I walk in, the house is kind of messy the way I left it. And I'm like, all you did was play video games, you didn't pick up a broom. Must be nice having a vacation. I've had a lot of help at Amanda's house, and now it feels like I'm gonna do it all on my own.
Now, thank goodness for Amy's siblings because they really look out for her. They've got her back. And from the beginning, they saw red flags and they saw that Michael was basically not helping Amy at all.
And it's just stressful dealing with 2 babies, and the Tammy is just a lot.
How are you really doing as far as being a mom of two?
Yeah, it's a struggle.
I see you and I see that you're stressed.
How's it going with you and Michael getting into a daily routine with 2 babies?
Mostly my main job is like Glenn. For the most part, I still do Gage's food. I still make his bath water, stuff like that.
Well, it's going to take both of you.
It's really hard because Gage is crying. I'm like trying to choose which one to give my attention to at that point in time. And I just feel like, how am I going to do this?
Now, the fact that Amy is overwhelmed and has to choose between which child she should take care of, it's heartbreaking. And of course, Amanda comes in as always, clutch to save the day.
Come on.
And it shouldn't have to be that. She shouldn't have to choose between one kid or another. And here's the thing, Amy has 2 hands and Michael has 2 hands. And the last I recall, they are both the parents to these kids. And the fact that she can't rely on Michael, it doesn't make any sense. Now, what's even more disturbing is that Michael is shirking his responsibilities during a time that having a new baby is new. It's novelty. Your wife is still recovering from surgery. She just gave birth. She's still in pain. Her body is still recovering. And so you just don't give a damn? Now, everyone's annoyed, and especially Chris. Chris is so irritated.
Here, Uncle Chris. Let me go help with Gage.
And Daddy ain't doing.
Now, you gotta watch his face here. Chris is pissed. And look, right here, you can see him looking around in disbelief. And then he looks straight at Michael. You could see it. Even though his back is to the camera, you could tell, I could just feel it. His eyes are laser focused on Michael. And you could see Michael too, side-eyeing them, but still gobbling down his food like it's not his baby to take care of, it's someone else. I feel like most people, if they were in that position, would probably die of embarrassment, get up immediately and go help his wife or take the baby away so that at the very least, Chris can enjoy his food as well. I mean, if you really think about it, Chris is usually the person that is cooking all of the food. And I'm sure that took hours. He had to prepare that. He had to go get the food. He had to season it probably overnight. He's there on the hot grill for hours cooking for everyone else. And now you're there eating his food and he's watching his baby? Like, the entitlement is shocking. But it explains oh so much. I'm sorry, one thing that would be an instant divorce for me, I'm sorry, but it is those talons. I'm telling you, I could not stop looking at them. A, they're long as B, and most importantly, they're dirty as and C, how the hell do you safely take care of a baby without Edward scissor handling them? Cut those freaking things, dude, and clean those freaking things. If you're gonna keep it long, clean it. It's disgusting. I mean, honestly, that should be a crime. And it would be enough reason for me to file for divorce. I'm sorry. And if you agree, I need you to put a nail emoji in the comment section below, okay? Solidarity. All right, so look at Amanda's face. She's thinking the same damn thing. You can see it.
Have you actually put glasses on and seen your husband?
No.
Don't.
My glasses ain't very good.
I was trying to say, don't get new ones and look at
My
him.
glasses are fine.
It'll ruin your whole relationship. You'll
Right.
never see him in the same eyes again, bitch.
I know, guys. It's freaking disturbing. And so, with all of this going down, right? How on earth was it Michael who was the one that filed for divorce? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me at all. So, supposedly and allegedly, let me tell you what happened. Here's how things went down. It all started on February 24th, 2023, when Michael got mad at Amy because she took the kids out to eat with her sister. Now, I'm assuming that her sister here, because she has a lot of them, I think it was Tammy. But also, allegedly, Michael admitted that he had an argument with Amy's sister. And it was that same day, February 24th, that Amy called 911 to report that Michael was throwing things. Now, you might be wondering, what the hell were they fighting about? Well, they were fighting about their relationship. Basically, Amy wanted to separate, and Michael didn't want to. Now, it was 4 days later on February 28th that Amy filed for an emergency protective order for herself and her 2 boys. Now, here's what doesn't make any sense. Because 17 days after she filed the protective order, it was Michael who filed for divorce. Okay, so here's my theory as to why I think Michael filed first. Because there's actually a lot of advantages to filing for divorce first. I mean, he basically gets to control the timeline. Plus, maybe it just looks better in the public for his ego that he's the one that filed for divorce. And you want to know the worst part about all of this? During the incident on February 24th, Amy allegedly said he will not give me money for our 8-month-old, and he makes me do everything with the house, the boys, and more importantly, he has no job. He has no job. On top of everything that Amy's been doing, she also takes care of Michael financially? Like, I can't. That, to me, was a mic drop moment. Now, here's my advice to Amy. Sign the paperwork now, girl. Run, don't look back. Like, usually I get sad about stories about divorce, and I usually hope for 2 people to just work together on the relationship, but I'm sorry. I don't see any redeeming qualities about this marriage. Amy will actually gain more by losing the loser. Now, I want to know your thoughts below. If you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, what are you waiting for? Don't forget to check out the other toxic relationship on 1,000 Pound Sisters, the relationship between Amy and Tammy. Now, I really do hope things change between them because that old dynamic is really toxic. And now they might move in together. Like, you just gotta watch and catch up.